sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Audio recording. Episode Ghost Puppy Magic. Take 1.
Mess up my clam.
Sam! Hey, Sam, the audio's not on.
Excuse me. Welcome.
Sam, the audio!
Oh, late night, motherfucker.
This is a real late night episode, but unfortunately, because one of us who will be remaining nameless got too H-marred last night, so we're taking it slow. But the audience still loves us.
I know you all think it's me and you're jerks, and that's profiling.
Scapegoats are the best kind of goats. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Late Night, Daytime, Day Grind. Wherever you are, whenever you are.
You're just gonna wear sunglasses?
I
I was wearing sunglasses. Now we're the sunglasses guys again.
Welcome to Sponsored by Suncast. If you're not polarized, you're not seeing straight.
Copying me?
Copy and paste. All right, I'll take them off.
No, you can leave them on. One just
Makes you feel better.
Pop out one of the lenses and only cover one eye.
That would probably make me unstable.
It's fine. Just put them on, dude. We can be the sunglasses guys. Oh, is there a beach out there?
Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. This is we've done a block of episodes. That's why
Yeah.
I'm saying welcome back. We shoot them in succession to save time, to save lifetime, so we can give you as much content as possible. We are working harder than ever here at Late Night. We're burning the midnight oil.
So hard.
We are actually prepared for episodes. We have started preparing magic for you. We've done our first interview. We interviewed Professor Mike.
Professor Mike!
Woo, shout, depending on when this gets posted, because I still don't know the order sometimes, but interviewing it has begun. So comment down below if there's someone interesting you want us to interview that you know who will come be interviewed for free.
Yeah. If you want to get paid to be interviewed,
Go somewhere else.
Fix yourself, dude.
Go to Jeff FM. Go to somebody that has some money.
Yeah.
Guess who doesn't?
Guess not us.
place.
We don't.
Late Night does not.
You might get a free bottle of liquor, though.
Very possible. We do give sandwiches and gifts.
Gifts and sandwiches. That's
All
all
right.
you get.
We learned a lot about YouTube from Professor Mike. I want to highlight some other shows that I found very interesting that I want to highlight for the audience for no other reason that I like YouTube, I like the content people put out, and I want to share it. There is a show, it's really a series on a channel called Iron Chef Dad. It's the kids of one of the Iron Chef. I think it's Iron Chef, honestly I forgot his name, terrible notes. But you can find Iron Chef Dad makes X Gourmet. It's a really cool concept. He's a legitimate Iron Chef dad from Iron Chef Canada, owns restaurants around the world, phenomenal chef. Seems like to be a phenomenal human, but his son will bring him some random food, like a McDonald's hamburger or a cup of ramen noodles, and he'll say, "Can you make it gourmet?"
I've seen this.
He deconstructs
I've seen
the
this.
dish.
I've seen this.
Because there's a lot of shorts you can find. I know you watch more shorts, but
I've seen him do
it's
it.
amazing. He will literally break down, this sandwich. He'll take off the breading or whatever and use the ingredients that he likes and turns it into something gourmet.
That's very cool. I'm just impressed you didn't say Longmire. I really thought you were going to say Longmire. Longmire, if you're watching
that's
this,
Netflix.
we have said Longmire more than any other podcast. Nobody else cares about you. So you should sponsor us.
Yeah.
For sure.
Netflix too, because I know it's a show I can only assume has stopped airing because I'm watching it on Netflix. So I
Yeah.
feel like most of the time that means it's already had its day in the sun. Kind of like Suits. Suits has a huge run right now.
Yeah. Everybody's watching that shit.
I mean,
Everybody's going to law school.
It's good.
I wonder how much
good.
the rates have gone up since Suits went to Netflix this year. Law school has gone, like, there's been a bump, a national bump for sure.
I also feel like every lawyer thinks they're those guys.
Oh, yeah, for
They
sure.
think they are the coolest guys in New York.
And they're not.
They're not.
Most lawyers.
Got
are.
news for except for our loyal viewers that are lawyers. Rest of you guys, you're not Harvey Specter. I'm sorry.
Suck.
Not Harvey Specter.
Anyways, back to Iron Chef Dad. I was staggered when you didn't say Longmire.
Yeah, well, that's not a YouTube show.
I
I
heard
want to highlight some YouTube because here's the thing.
Yeah.
The more we get into YouTube, I consume more YouTube because I love this idea of democratized content that anyone can make their own content. And there are shows that would never, ever, ever have been produced in a traditional media format.
Like Iron Chef Dad.
Like, yeah, that series of show. Or
I love that show.
like one of our favorite interview shows, Hot Ones.
I love Hot
That
Ones.
could have, but very unlikely that I go, hey, I got this interview show. I'm going to feed people hot chicken wings and ask them questions.
Hot Ones
You want to
is
give us
great,
8
dude.
episodes? You want to give us a couple million? Never
Hot Ones
would
is
happen.
Great, dude. That guy, Evan's not freaking around.
No, he's good. Best interviewer in the game.
Evans?
Hands
What's his
down.
name?
Because
Sean Evans?
Because Sean Evans, yeah.
Sean Evans.
I was going to say, because you asked me in the moment, I'm totally blanking, but Sean Evans is correct. He's amazing. We can't wait to have you on the show, Sean. Surprise, spoiler alert, he is our next interviewer.
That's it. There it is. Now you know.
Asterisk.
Asterisk.
Hashtag asterisk late night lies.
There you go. That's what you get for trying to say asterisk.
That's what you get for lying to the audience. He's not coming unless you're watching this and you email linda@latenight.com and she will schedule it. You do have to fly yourself and put yourself up, though.
She's not real.
Don't tell her that.
I'm sorry, Linda. My bad.
But anyway, I'm just continually impressed with YouTube because it allows people with an idea to cultivate an audience, and you can really create a show on any format. Things
It
I never
really
would
is
expected.
your tube.
I love it. I love that idea. You know, we wouldn't be able to just jump in and do this. Wouldn't get to watch other shows. Another one I want to highlight to keep it rolling is there's a channel called The Y Files. And it's almost like a real life kind of X-Files where the guy basically he seems to be like a former radio voice, and he's done podcasting and stuff like that, but he breaks down really interesting mysteries and gives kind of the tall tale of what it is, and at the end he will give you the facts of what's true and not. But like, great mysteries like, are aliens real?
Yes.
Was Bigfoot spotted here?
Maybe
The CIA is listening to this. Is this all a simulation? Did we land on the moon? But he does it in a really interesting way. Similarly to like Sean Evans is very professional with his interviews.
Yeah.
This is a high level of content this guy's putting out. He's just giving the facts. He breaks it down. He says, here's what I could find out was real. This part's real. This part's not. Oh, this seems to be a mystery. So it's like shows like that would never happen.
Yeah.
But it's amazing the things that we're finding now.
Mm-hmm.
What's something really interesting that you found on YouTube that surprised you, that you liked?
Oh, man. There's this show, Late Night, Daytime, Day Grind.
I heard it's good.
Those guys.
I heard.
Ooh, those
I
guys
heard
are
it's good.
shitting and getting. They're doing it, man.
Get your shit.
Man, those guys are out of control. But if I had to pick someone else, if I had to.
Anything. Or even just like a single video. Is there anything that you just were like, wow, this is really cool, and you wouldn't have found it on cable?
Man, listen. There's entire genres of shit that you can look up on YouTube that you can't find anywhere else. Like, for instance, all right, so those guys who like aggressively fly drones.
Oh, the
Like-
speed drones. I forget what it's called. The ones that like
Bro,
fly faster than jets.
that has no place anywhere in the world but on YouTube. And I watch the shit out of that. Airsoft guys, the guys who are really good at airsoft that like sneak up on people and they're like tap, tap, boom, boom, and like go through the whole little maze, like sliding around like their own little Call of Duty.
It's a funny one that just popped in my head. My cousin's kids, they're very young. They're like around 2. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I don't remember exactly. We love you if you're watching. Mm-hmm. But they pulled up these videos of trains crashing, like digitally created. Like it looks like kind of a video game, but it's just trains driving on the tracks and then crashing. And the
probably some railroad
kids
simulator?
are obsessed with it.
Yo, that's awesome.
I started watching. I was like, okay, I got to see what this is about, because they're like, oh, they love this. These kids love this. Just put on the trains. And I watched
Is it a train simulator? Like they build the tracks and just crash the trains?
So
into
it's
each other?
not like toys. It's like digital.
Yeah, so it's probably a railroad simulator where they build the railroad and put 2 trains on either end and just have them crash.
Yeah, but it's for no real purpose other than to entertain people watching train crashes.
Yeah, that's a video game, dog.
That's, to me, as just blown away some of the stuff out there.
Oh, YouTube's wild, man. Like, there's all kinds of crazy shit. It's given things entire industries. Like, everybody thought esports, like video games as a sport, was such a joke because it's not real athletics, and it's not.
People are getting paid.
However, as far as hand-eye coordination on like a very minute level is concerned, and those twitch muscle reactions, these kids are on another level.
I mean, they could be, this generation's military.
Anybody
piloting all the drones.
Piloting
and
drones,
AI.
absolutely. You heard about the Formula One, or not the Formula One, the Forza movie, I think it was.
No.
Oh, it's based on a real story. This kid was a video gamer. And
Are you talking about the Gran Turismo movie?
Yes, Gran Turismo. Forza is a different game.
Yeah, the car one.
It's based on a true story.
They took a bunch of video game kids and put them in real race cars, and were like, let's see if you can do it. Of course, all of them think, oh, I could do it. I can do it. Crash, boom, die.
No, it's not what happened. It's not what happened.
That's what the preview makes it look like.
They beat all the real racers.
That doesn't surprise
me. The one kid who was the best outperformed all the real life race car drivers.
Did you watch it, or that's just the facts?
That's just the facts. I have not watched it yet, but I heard a 50-year-old man tell me it was an incredible movie. And if that
doesn't tell you,
bro, listen. For a 50-year-old man,
every rando 50 I can get my ears on.
Man. You know for a fact that any movie about video games, some 50-year-old guy's gonna be like, bunch of bullshit. They're all pussies. Like he was like, that was a good ass movie, man. I gotta tell you. And that's a better review than any video gamer is going to give me. Like anybody our age who's grew up around video games, I'm like, yeah, but you're biased. I want to hear what the guy who grew up playing fucking Chutes and Ladders thinks about this shit. The guy who played fucking dominoes.
Chutes and Ladders was a nice pull.
That was a good one, man. You remember that?
Not really. I know of it. So let's not act like we played it. Let's not even pretend.
Play it right now, dude. I'll play it right now.
Well, anyway.
I don't remember where we were going. That just popped into my head.
New YouTube shows.
New YouTube shows.
So I guess you didn't have one that like really stuck out to you.
Like a show?
My point is the same.
I don't watch them episodically necessarily.
You don't consume as much as I do. Because I really feel like it's taken over, cable in general, TV. So, but you do have to find it. Maybe that's the harder part too. Is you do have to find what you're looking for. It's not presented in front of you like shows do such great advertising.
I mean, I watch shows.
You know it's coming.
I'm a big review guy. I watch a lot of reviews of multimedia.
Reviews and reactions.
Reviews, not even reactions. I don't like reactions because I can react on my own. I don't need that.
I was in it for a little bit. I enjoyed some of the reaction videos to music.
I hate them.
I thought they were fun, but I grew tired of them quickly.
I can't watch a guy just sit there and I can do that myself.
When I'm not into channels that's like their only thing.
Reviews,
reaction channel.
Reviews like you watch the entire property or you use this thing for a finite amount of time and then you give me your take on it, whether that be technology and phones, whether that be new tools, different
some
cars,
into it.
Movies. Jeremy Johns, shout out to you, man. I've been watching you since your channel started, bro, and you got millions of subscribers. That guy's killing it. And he has a red background. It's a green screen. He stands in front of a green screen with a red background and just gives you the facts. He makes like 10 million cuts in one 5-minute video.
You think it's in relation to Jimmy John's?
No, it's spelled differently. And I don't think he's a big hunter.
You don't think it's family business? Jimmy John's is a sandwich company.
He's a big game hunter. I don't know if you know your Jimmy John's facts, but that's why he got like canceled.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he kills like endangered species and like takes pictures with them.
Makes good sandwiches.
Does make good sandwiches. I like that he doesn't skimp on the Hellmann's and Dijon.
I can only protest so far.
If I'm hungry, I will eat a sandwich.
I do not support killing exotic animals.
The Italian nightclub?
But, not going to lie.
Hunters Club?
Bootlegger?
Ooh. God damn, man. Sub so fast you'll freak.
Dang, I'm sorry. Rhinoceros. I like those subs. But you know what? I'll think twice about it. Because I'd like to be better about caring about anything.
Okay. I'm 99% sure you can look up a picture of him standing on top of a dead rhinoceros.
Well, fuck. Bring back Quiznos for God's sakes. Give me a competitor that's worthwhile in the space.
The chicken carbonara was their only good sub.
Well, looks like Publix it is.
Pub subs. If you don't got a Publix, man, just move.
Publix. We know you watch. We know you follow. send us some subs. We'll eat them on air.
We're shopping.
That's
is
what we
a
could do.
pleasure.
We could do sub reviews.
Oh, dude,
Here's
eat
our
all
new
the
direction.
subs. Yeah.
Sub reviews.
You guys want us to eat a bunch of big old subs and tell you how they taste? Holler at
You
your
want us
boy.
to change this into a mukbang podcast?
Dude, I'll get we'll make a mug gang bang up in here, dude.
First of all, it took me a while to wrap my head around the phrase mukbang or the word mukbang.
I don't know.
That shit's made up.
I don't know. I think
We know what it is. I guess maybe it's not made up. It has a derivative from something.
Japanese or something?
Yeah, it has a derivative from somewhere. It's probably an Asian country, but it obviously caught fire when the internet took a whole other weird genre that became popular on YouTube. Mukbangs.
I watch him. Beard meets food.
People
I watch
watching
you.
people eat.
I like Beard meets food.
Yes,
used to like Furious
That's
Pete.
what I've been watching.
I like him even though like I feel like listen, love the guy. Insane eater. But man, he's so British. And I just
But that's what I
feel-
like about it. I feel like I'm on a vacation.
I can only watch him eat so many baked beans. You know, like
No,
I like
he
to watch
goes all over. He goes to the States all the time.
But I was watching his British tour, you know what I mean? And it's like I like it, but I'm like, dude, it's just like a lot of blood sausage for me. Like, you know.
Well, I mean, that's the cuisine, and he's got to take the challenges the restaurants have.
You're 100%.
So Beard Meets Food, for anyone that's not seen it, is he's a
great.
competitive eater.
He's legit.
And he has
I
a
like
channel where he goes around his country and now the world. He's gone to the States and all over to do restaurants eating challenges. Like, can you eat this gigantic pizza or sub in 20 minutes? If you eat it, it's free. And he's a competitive eater, so he's always going after it. But it's just something fascinating that we watch it.
He's like, he makes weird noises too. He's like, oh, it.
Yeah.
Like,
he's got a weird style. He has like some rock and roll music playing, and he's
says,
just got a
like,
giant beard.
awful dad jokes to his
Yeah,
poor
oh,
wife.
yeah.
His
And-
wife is like the butt of every terrible dad.
Well, it's kind of a weird juxtaposition that he has this monster beard and he's a competitive eater. So obviously it's full of nasty. He's always wiping his beard the whole time.
It's gross.
But we watch it.
I can't stop watching.
We
it.
watch
He's good.
it.
He's good. He's very impressive.
I like that better than a straight up mukbang. A straight up mukbang is just random people like, oh, all this food, we're going to eat it. I like the idea of the eating challenges at places because now it's like it's an actual task.
What's his name, dude? What's the other one?
Eric the Electric.
Negative. The best one, the skinny little Asian kid. God, dude.
I don't know. But Eric the Electric is another one. So he's a triathlete. So he's super skinny, but he's a monster eater. He puts down. Like I watched him go to BJ's and do the Pizookie challenge. He ate all of their Pizookies in one sitting.
Yeah.
Like that's just wild.
That is gross.
The amount of sugar and salt in one sitting would kill a buffalo.
Matt Stoney.
I don't know who that was.
You don't know who Matt Stoney? Bro, he's skinny as shit. Look, that kid is killing. He's beaten everybody. Like Chestnut and Kobayashi are like
Well, those are the old guys. They're probably not doing it anymore.
No, Chestnut's still doing it.
Really? Joey
Chestnut-
Chestnut's? I guess.
Joey Chestnut
What else
is
are you going to do?
killing it.
Go back to being an accountant?
But like, okay,
Nope.
so top three: Joey Chestnut, Kobayashi, Matt Stoney.
Interesting.
And Matt Stoney is little, dude. He's killing it.
Yeah, the little guys will
killing
surprise
dude.
you.
He's Furious Pete. Do you remember Furious Pete? He was one of the first YouTubers I ever got into.
Furious Pete.
Furious Pete was a competitive eater / bodybuilder.
Interesting. See, that makes sense. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, he did both. Jacked. I think Canadian dude.
Interesting.
And-
What's an eating challenge? I thought about this often because I used to like in college when I was training a lot, I was eating a lot. I used to love those ideas of like who can eat this or that. I'd like to be guested on a show just like once or twice to see where my game's at. I wouldn't want to do it a profession, but I'd love to be like a guest on Beard Meets Food or one of these other things and try to do it with them. What would be your ideal if you had one shot? What would your ideal situation eating challenge be? What do you think it would be?
Dude, I've noticed about myself as somebody who's consumed a lot of food in their life that once I hit that wall, it's over. Like I'm not.
But the question still sits. You're gonna have to do an eating challenge. What's your? I'm letting you pick. You know it's gonna be stuff yourself till you're sick. But what food do you think you could do the most damage to respectably? If Beard Meets Food was like, oh, I call and Garrett, want to bring you on the show. That's such a bad. But you
His
get
accents are bad too, so he'll appreciate that. He'll appreciate that. I think it was Australian.
I don't know where it was.
Oi!
I haven't done an accent for anybody in a long time.
Oh man. Probably pizza.
Pizza.
Maybe
Pizza's a good one.
Pizza I can house. Like, that's a trigger food for me, so I can eat that beyond my means. Like, I can keep going and going and going. Like, eating 2 pizzas is like something I can do while watching one movie.
Yeah.
Like, I could just keep, like, it's like it didn't even happen.
Pizza's a classic one.
Mexican food, tacos,
Ooh, yeah, I
anything
feel like
that.
some burritos would be in it.
Fuck yeah.
Pizza, I think, for some reason, goes down some of the easiest.
Maybe like burgers, like sliders or something, like real nice.
Yeah, I like that. I feel like I could get into that. A slider competition.
Yeah, like some premier ones, like some good ones, like a slider. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, nothing against White Castle or anything, but like something with some substance, like something that you could get like a medium rare. Like the meat in there is good. It's not just like the thin little slider patty. Yeah. You're not just eating bread with a little bit of onions and slider, like a real baby burger.
You know, it's another random idea I had for the Professor Mike video that I didn't implement. So I didn't have time and I kind of forgot about it, but I think it was a fun idea because I want to start next session. We do some videos. I want to start implementing some more games and fun stuff.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I wanted to do, maybe we'll save it for the next time we bring him in. I wanted to do a name that corn nut flavor challenge. Where I got a bunch of, because when I was thinking of cars, I was thinking, road trips. And I was like, what do I always buy on road trips? Beef jerky and corn nuts. So I was like, what if if I get 4 different flavors and don't tell you guys what, and we would all eat them and you guys would have to guess that flavor.
Absolutely not, bro. Listen, I'm always, boo. You
don't think that would be fun?
It would be fun if you didn't pick corn nuts.
But it had to make sense because to me, it's like with cars. When I think about that, I think about road trip food.
Bro, you're absolutely right. As much as corn nuts are fucking F tier fucking snack,
and they're just funny.
They are.
Who else on a podcast eating corn nuts?
I say it would have just been a disaster, bro. Fucking Professor Mike would have fucking blew a filling, fucking chewing on a corn nut in the middle of. At least do combos or something else. Like corn nuts are just so.
Yeah,
do they even make them?
Also do combos.
Do they even make them anymore?
I just thought it was a fun idea.
It's a fun idea, but just lost me at corn nuts.
But that's why it's so funny. Corn nuts are hilarious. What a random thing! Fried corn kernels that we like to eat. What a random thing.
Do we like?
I do.
I'm
not the only one. Check your local gas station. They're everywhere.
They exist.
So people be buying them.
People do be buying them.
Anyway, so I thought that was a fun idea. I want to start implementing more games. I want to try to hold true. You probably haven't read it either. There's a description of our podcast of what it is. And, it's just a lot of hooks to hopefully find for people on Spotify to find us and stuff like that.
Big booty bitch.
But I implement, games and guests. So now guests is truth, check. And now we've got to implement games and fun stuff like that.
Well, clearly with the game that we have lined up that a little aerospace engineer trickled down the pipeline for us is we're going to fucking do a power hour.
Yeah, that's true. We're
doing a power hour.
We're gonna spoiler alert for the 10 that are listening. We're gonna do a power hour episode.
Preferably probably with a guest. What do you think, guest or just you and me?
I think just you and me. I think that's gonna be plenty.
We're gonna set a minute timer times 60.
There's no way. There's no way I want to bring a guest into that shitstorm. We need to keep a professional air about us with the guests. It's not going to be power hour with the guests. No way.
You're right. Well.
So anyway, you didn't like my idea.
I liked your idea. I like any idea about games, but like.
So another one was going to be.
Guess that corn nut? Like they.
I think
you could have guessed it.
I just had to think of it as like kind of like a kooky icebreaker we could do, to kind of shake it up.
It's pretty good. You've been watching a lot of Jimmy Fallon, I see.
No.
That sounds like a Jimmy Fallon
Well, it
joke.
sounds like, we're a quote-unquote late-night show, so I'm thinking fun stuff that we might enjoy.
Guess that corn nut.
Because you know what? Some of that stuff is ridiculous, but I also like that. And I think people do too. It's fun. It's fun television.
It is. But I don't know, man. Guess that. We can try guess that corn nut.
I want to do another one just for us. Name that soda. Because first of all, I hate soda, but there's been some wild flavors I've just seen on the shelf. Probably because I don't pay attention to soda. So when I started looking at some random things,
guess that soda sounds great. That's
so this is what it really inspired. It was the, what was it? I think it was like it was like a ice cream Dr. Pepper or something. Now I can't even remember the flavor, but there was a wild new flavor of Dr. Pepper that I was like, that's ridiculous.
Guess that ice cream.
We
only unpopulars. You're not gonna find any. I don't think
we can do that because I'll just sit here. This will turn into a mukbang. I will bang that muck.
Not with the flavors I'm picking, dog.
Ooh,
it's gonna be like boogers and bad breath.
Where are you gonna buy those? You can't find those flavors. This ain't the Jelly Bean store that used to have earwax and Harry Potter bones.
What was that, internet? Got it.
You ain't gonna set it up.
All right.
If you set it up, we'll do it, but I don't think you'll set it up.
I'm getting you straight earwax ice cream, and when I do, all you got to do is say,
I'd love to see it.
You are the man. You got it.
I would love it. If you come to the next batch of episodes with plans and ice cream, baby, we made it. We there.
All right. Maybe. I don't know. It might melt.
Ice cream is one I think I could do for the food challenge. There was, I don't know if they still do it, and I didn't do it in college, which makes me sad I didn't sit down. But Ben and Jerry's used to have the bucket challenge. It was, I think, off the top of my head.
I've done it with you.
Might not be, did we try it?
They fill up it with every single flavor.
Shows my college memory. But it's 33 scoops of ice cream, 2 brownies, like 3 bananas, hot fudge, whipped cream, cherries. And just wild. And if you finish it, it's free. I think it's like $30 or $40, at least it used to be. And if you finish it, it's free. But I want to get into it. I want to try that bucket.
I hated it. If you don't eat the bananas first, they'll never get eaten because they're just swimming in that soup at the end.
Oh, it is probably getting nasty at the end. Nasty.
And then you got to drink, the last bit, and it's just like an amalgamation of... Dude.
I would request...
If I could do it, I have to do it in the winter. I have to do it in the freezer.
I have to do it in the winter.
Yeah, if I can do it somewhere where it doesn't melt, I'm in.
Outside in the winter so it doesn't get nasty.
I'm not eating milky water.
Although it might go down easier in liquid form.
I don't care. I don't care.
Who doesn't like a hot milkshake? Comment down below your favorite hot milkshake.
Well, it'll same amount of comments we always have. We'll have one more comment maybe from me.
We'll get. I want to hear your favorite hot milkshake down below, and I would like to see some fun ideas for games.
Yeah,
games you want to see us do.
Please help us with games because it's not going well. Guess that corn nut is wild.
Well, no. Well, the bit's called "Taste That Nut."
Oh my god,
that's the wrong one. Oh, that's the wrong boy. You know what's the right one? Our sponsors.
We love
Let's
you.
take a break.
It's broken.
All right, part 2, liquor tea. You laughed at it. Give me one more. Oh, there we go. Welcome back.
Welcome.
Thank you to our sponsors. Whether you are there or not, we support you if you support us.
Either we'll see you now or we'll see you on another time.
We'll see you now, but you'll still get our invoice.
That's right.
All right.
So listen, I gotta talk about something.
I have something I want to bring up too, but yours is probably almost as important as mine.
Mine's far more pressing. So
hit me, liquor tea.
Streaming media.
What does that mean?
Netflix.
Okay.
I'm talking Amazon Prime.
Yep.
I'm talking Hulu. I'm talking Max.
Yep. All my favorite children. Yep.
Correct. That's right. That's right. So you have a sickness. You have a streaming sickness.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck yeah. Well, guess what?
Give it to me, brother.
Nah, I fucking do too.
What is it? Oh, you brought a visual for the audience?
have y'all ever heard of a backbone? So, it's no secret that I play some video games. So,
kind of worried where this is going.
So check me out, dude.
Interesting. Oh, so you're gonna turn your phone into a Game Boy,
Brother.
or a Nintendo Switch.
Brother.
Wow. Show the camera.
Brother.
Don't show
Brother.
me. Show the camera.
Brother.
Wow.
That is a video gaming device now, right?
That's pretty gangster.
That is gangster shit. I could even pilot a drone with this thing.
That's pretty sweet. I'll give you that.
This thing, and very satisfying to use. Like to open it and click it in, it's very tactile.
Yeah, I bet.
It's very tactile. Backbone.
Ooh,
Backbone.
I like that.
So check me out.
Backbone, send us some free product. You're getting shouts.
Dude, come on, man.
Send me a paycheck and send him some video game swag.
Yeah, that's fine. So Xbox and GeForce Now, which GeForce is like a PC version, have gotten into streaming video games. So
it's almost like just a monthly rental service.
correct. So instead of downloading games or buying them, I come here, I push the little backbone button. Damn, it's not working.
Either way, you can still describe. You don't have to play a game out here.
I'm not going to play shit. I was just showing you all the games I had available that aren't coming up right now.
So that's pretty sweet, though. It's
But like,
basically a
it's
rental service
Netflix for
games. Yeah.
video games. And like games, you don't know this, but games have gotten huge. Like this game is 100 gigs, 150 gigs of data to download onto your shit.
A lot of data.
Correct. This, I can stream it.
Well, I wonder how
From
they
the
make that
cloud.
possible.
I don't fucking know.
That cloud is working overtime.
Bro, I have no fucking idea.
There's a lot of thunder up in that
Bro,
cloud.
just games. That shit's crazy.
That's pretty cool.
And it just streams it. It puts you in a queue, and then all of a sudden you're in there. And that, my friend, is why I didn't do any shorts last week.
It's hard at work.
Streaming video games. But hey, if Netflix came out last week, you might not have put out an episode.
It's true. I'd be sitting there, my eyes bleeding, watching our favorite show, Longmire.
Longmire.
I didn't want to go an episode without mentioning it for you.
Dude, it's crazy. They must be like so wild. They're just like, damn, we got one hardcore viewer. It just keeps watching it every night.
I'm keeping it alive, brother.
It's you and just the families of the cast just still watching it.
That does remind me, is that one of the things I wanted to talk about was Westerns.
Oh, yeah.
That was a block we didn't get to before, but that's a good segue.
Sweet.
Because traditional Westerns, I know we've talked about space Westerns, and we can get into that. We already both know Mandalorian's the best, so that's fine.
that's easy.
But traditional Westerns, I think they've got to be expensive to make because of the production. You obviously have to, find a town in the middle of nowhere and
that's
make it look
fucking
100 years old.
crazy that you say that, because back in the spaghetti Western days, they were super popular because they were so cheap. Mm-hmm. And now that we
don't
have
think
this
they are.
metropolis, I think you might be right.
Well,
I have
it gotta
nothing to
be,
back that up on, but
because
I think you're
it's
right.
It's an exciting genre and people like it, but they don't make a ton of movies or shows, it seems. So
No. Nobody wants to shoot in Arizona.
I really, there's only a few places you can go, and now that society's built up, you basically got to build town.
Yeah.
You can't really get away with like inside a studio set. You've got to film on location. Obviously, costumes have to be huge. So I don't know. It's really, the genre kind of baffles me.
Yeah.
Because it's always been successful, and it kind of goes up and down when they're making shows. I want to highlight and pick your brain on some of your favorite Western movies.
Got it.
Off the top of your brain, immediately,
All right.
what pops in?
310 to Yuma.
Dang, that's a good one. It's on my list.
Yeah.
310 to Yuma.
If
Remember
it's
the
not,
cast?
your list is bad.
Remember the cast?
Of course I do. That's going to be Russell Crowe. That's going to be Christian Bale.
Check.
It's going to be, what's his name? You know the kid.
Yeah, I know. He's
you
on
know
it.
the kid.
Ben Foster.
Ben Foster. Thank
So
you.
another really interesting, and
Love
the
that kid.
cowboy dynamic too. There's always like a good guy and a bad guy, and those lines always get blurred.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy that. So that's another big one. What are some other top ones on your list? Are there any that stand out to you?
Tombstone.
Yes, man. It's like you're reading my list.
I haven't
Tombstone. I have some years too. Tombstone came out in '93, starring Kurt Russell, Bill Paxton, Val Kilmer,
Best
Sam
mustaches.
Elliott.
Truth be told, the first time I grew the mustache, long.
Doc Holliday, Val Kilmer. That was a mustache.
That was the stash. That
Obviously,
was the stash
Sam
that I was.
always is a forever cowboy. He's been in every cowboy movie.
That
the last
mustache.
5 decades.
Those are some old hairs.
Yeah, but man, that was a movie. It's like it used to be top of the top. That was a big
Doc
one that
Holliday.
stands out. There's another one in that era. I want to see if you remember. Also in the '90s, that's one that comes to my head pretty quickly.
I feel like it's
Quickly.
It's no.
Quick.
The one that I have is Young Guns, but that's not the one.
Quick and the Dead.
Quick and the Dead. That's
Do you remember?
I don't-
Gene Hackman, a young Leonardo DiCaprio, Sharon Stone, and Russell Crowe.
Never saw it all the way through.
Wow. So that is about a town that holds basically a gun battle for the fastest draw in the West. And you have the fastest of the fast coming out for the gun battle. What a wild
I remember that now.
concept.
I remember that now. I did see parts of that.
And a young Leo. You want to see a fresh-faced Leo, turn on that movie.
He gets
Those
lit.
were the heartthrob
He gets
days.
Pow.
So that was the 90s. The 90s were good for some big ones. Young Guns was another one in that era. 90s had some good ones. There's a couple modern ones that I really liked that I wanted to highlight too. True Grit.
Oh, True Grit's good.
Jeff Bridges, obviously, anything he does, I'm entertained by.
It was really good. I know it's a remake.
Yes.
I can
So
honestly.
I'm talking about the 2010 version.
with Matt Damon. Yeah.
Yep.
It's not my favorite. I
That's
love
fair enough.
everybody. I love every actor in it. It's not.
Well, I was going through these lists too and trying to
Barry
find.
Pepper's in it too, and I love that guy.
I was trying to find some highlights because they're like chunks. Where, okay, a bunch of good ones will come out in this era, and then it'll take like a
Right.
decade off.
Right.
It's kind of like you have to cherry pick them through, which just kind of brought this whole thing to my mind. Is it's interesting that they pop off like that, and I know that Hollywood follows trends, and when it's popular,
Magnificent Seven.
yeah, also a remake.
Yes, but a better remake in my opinion than
It's funny.
True Grit.
I didn't put that one on my list because I thought it could have been better.
It could have been, but the fight scenes
Yeah,
were some of the best I've
the
seen.
cast was good, the action was good. It was just one of those movies.
It
where,
dragged
like,
a little.
everything lined up on paper, and I just expected more. From seeing the trailer and the cast, I was like, this is going to be maybe one of the most epic ever. And it was good, but not great.
I thought the end battle was top tier.
So that's obviously Denzel at the helm. Denzel always does good work. Chris Pratt, what is it?
Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke. I mean, huge cast.
I love the Native American who dressed like a demon.
Yep.
That motherfucker was bad. And it had, didn't it, what was it, Gomer Pyle or whatever? Wasn't it that guy? He played like the big burly mountain dude? Guy who played, what's his name? He played Fisk, played Kingpin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty sure it's him. Fucking the guy from Men in Black.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the cast we could go is endless.
Yeah, no, everybody's good.
I do want to highlight because I can't remember his name.
I really like that one on Netflix where it was all the black cowboys. That one was good. We talked about it on the very first episode.
Yeah, we did.
With Lakeith
Because
Stanfield,
I
but
still
I couldn't
haven't
figure out
watched
it was him.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yes,
He's
Vincent
always phenomenal. He's always phenomenal.
But I really like that one. I forget what it's called again, but I like the story.
Yeah, I still need to watch that. Still,
I like
still
the
want
story.
to pop.
Still good. Everybody in it was killing it. I was thinking about this, and it's crazy. When you started talking about Westerns, the immediate movie that popped in my head is not a fucking Western.
What is it?
At all. But it is, without the cowboy hats.
You go space western?
No.
Huh.
Book of Eli. I immediately pictured Gary Oldman.
Another Denzel.
in that-
Amazing Denzel movie.
I mean, that is a Western town that he goes into.
It's
Like it's
post-apocalyptic. It's
100%.
It's full Western vibes,
100%.
but it's not a Western.
It's not a Western, but it's
Yeah.
more Western than a lot of wannabe
than a lot of
Western, than a
Westerns.
lot of real Westerns with cowboy hats. That's crazy. It's crazy when you think about
and
it.
that's a good movie. You want to know another asterisk one that I actually really like because it
There you
was
go
fun?
again.
This will be polarizing.
Uh-huh.
Cowboys and Aliens.
I knew you were going to say that. We already talked about it. I like that.
So much fun.
I like that one. I
What a
don't care.
fun movie.
I like it. I don't care. But that movie is a video game. Like, that is a video
wild.
game. Like, that movie, I'm surprised wasn't
just-
already a video game.
Well, and they pulled it off. It was like, is this gonna work?
Well, but like
it was fun.
It's like everything that happened in that movie was a video game trope. Like guy wakes up with random device on his arm that gives him powers. That is like
Just
every
how they
video
start-
game.
how every action game
Yeah,
starts.
every action game. Oh, what is this? A grappling hook? Oh, a laser beam? Yeah, 100%. Every video game starts that way in the action genre. That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
But it's really good. It was really good. It played like a video game too. He was fucking doing it.
He was doing it, shooting down UFOs with that thing. That was sweet.
The world's most British cowboy western.
Man, Daniel Craig though. I'm pretty
He
much
crushed it.
I'm pretty
He
much
crushed it.
buying whatever he sells always.
Yeah.
I
I didn't
his
like that one
performances.
commercial where he's dancing all weird. It was like a cologne commercial or
Really?
whatever.
I can't
It
think
was-
of
it
a
was
performance
recent.
of his that I didn't like.
That's the only one I got. It was real bad dance moves. It was getting real weird with it.
Another thing that kind of blows my mind is in the age of the Cowboys, people died.
Yes.
People died young.
Yes.
I've been thinking a lot about age lately, and like, good life for a cowboy is like you make it to mid-30s.
Yeah.
You made
killing
it.
Killing it.
You
You got 14
living
kids.
the life. Yeah, you had kids,
Yeah.
family. You saw the world.
Whole ranch.
What a different time. Like, and I really started thinking about, okay, so let's say 100 years ago, you know, the average lifespan obviously has increased with modern medicine, health, nutrition, blah, blah, blah. Back in the day of the West, shit was tough. I think the average age was for men was more like, like 30s, 40s. People died for, sickness, disease, you name it, just cowboy life.
Dysentery.
Gunfights,
It's
dysentery.
like Oregon Trail.
Yeah. Shit is
been
real.
bit by a
Or you just
rattlesnake.
were on a trail for too long, and guess what? Cold front came through and you froze in your sleep.
Yep.
Like, people died.
Yeah.
So it got me thinking about mammals. The average age of mammals. Mammals, it's different species, live from 2 years to 200.
Wow.
There is a common shrew, 2 years. Bowhead whale, 200 years.
Okay.
So humans. Humans, I wonder if we've been living too long. Maybe we were supposed to only live 30, 40, 50 if it's good. And we'd kind of be more in balance with the planet. Most of these animals live in balance with their surrounding. Humans, I wonder if overpopulation has just been because we are living too long.
I mean, it's
Maybe we were not designed to live this long. We just got too smart.
yeah, we weren't designed to be this smart.
Probably not.
Thank
the aliens, I guess.
That's the fucking the survival rates are directly tied to our cognitive thought.
Everybody should not be living to 100. And especially procreating constantly.
Yeah, no, probably not.
So it just got me wondering, like I know obviously we're out of balance. We're not gonna get too dramatic, but yeah, we're obviously out of whack with the planet always.
Yeah.
But man, I wonder if the cowboy days, I bet there was no population problem.
No.
Everything was fine.
No.
Like if human, I mean that's
I don't know if
we're
everything
still on the
was
low
fine.
side. If bowhead whales are living to 200, but here's something I looked at too. So our closest relative in the genetic universe is the chimpanzee.
Yes.
We share it's something like 98% of our DNA. It's that similar to the chimpanzee.
Yes.
Average lifespan of a chimpanzee, this range, I read a lot of different this, that, and the other, but it seemed to be around 35 years old. Once again, we're back to our cowboy numbers. The animals we're the closest to, that seemed to be the sweet spot. So I really just wonder if we be living too long.
I don't know. We got a lot in common with chimps, but we also have a lot not in common.
I know, but I just wanted a comparison in the mammal world. You can look at turtles living to like 80, 90, 100 and stuff like that. But
Reptile.
just kind of an interesting thought that where we are in the spectrum, and cowboys kind of sent my brain that direction.
Yeah. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but considering I'm a fucking epic procrastinator, I needed more than 35 years.
I'm glad. Don't get me wrong. I'm very happy to have the time now because I'm in it. I'd be cowboy, -5 by now.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that we're in it, but it just makes me wonder if, there's so many reasons why we're so out of balance, but I wonder if that's part of it.
I think just people having too many kids.
I thought about too, like some of our technological advances, though amazing, are what continue the population to grow, like genetic crops, being able to grow wheat and corn in all these places that are arid and shouldn't.
Humans.
So we're just making, obviously, but I'm saying the more we sustain areas that shouldn't be able to grow stuff, okay, we're creating more food, which makes it more humans to be able to survive in these places. Like It's a whole trickle down of a double-edged sword of success with modern technologies, but also the other side of the coin is what are the repercussions of that success?
Terraforming. Until we terraform,
So we can make
fail.
some other planets, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. We are on
Elon
a
going for Mars.
Good for him, man.
You want to watch the Y-Files. It's a lot of really cool theories about the past that we aren't the first civilizations on Earth, other civilizations we may have come from, all kinds of spooky alien ghost stories that may or may not be possible. Watch the show, you decide. But there's a lot of theories, too, that we might not have been the first civilization even here. Other civilizations could have died out and we've come up. You know, we like to think we're the only ones here because, of course, you know, just like we used to think we were the center of the universe. You used to be called a heretic if you didn't think that the planet Earth was the center of the universe.
A heretic?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Isn't that, you can say heretic or heretic, right?
I don't know. Heretic sounds like hereditary.
Heretics.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I guess you could say it that way.
Either way, it's just interesting, like our perspective in things of who knows what really happened. You and I aren't here thousands of years ago. Earth 1.0 might have been there. They might have been killing it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm probably definitely killing stuff. people
Definitely killing stuff. Another interesting one that I saw is like a lot of theories that Mars may have been a planet luscious like ours, and you know they nuked it.
Voluptuous.
We could have come from Mars or somebody like us.
For sure.
And they went through our whole thing that we're going to go through. You know,
Mars didn't have
playing around with
pyramids.
nuclear weapons, and then someone makes a mistake, and now everyone's gone.
Didn't have the pyramids, dog.
There's pictures that there might be up on Mars.
No way. I don't believe it.
Y-Files. Tune in. This episode sponsored by the Y-Files.
But when you're done with that, you should definitely watch the fucking really fast drones because it's way better.
Yeah, I'm all for it. I will support all the
Wi-Fi-
tubes.
Wi-Fi
All the
is
tubes
good.
of you. Support them.
Tubes of us.
Us tube.
Yeah.
Tubby.
What
Tubby
else?
us.
What else you got?
What else do I got? I mean, I don't know if we have time, but I really want to talk about bagels and cream cheese.
Let's do it, man. We got time.
There's a strong segue for you. From the life of a cowboy to bagels and cream cheese.
Yep.
Here's the deal. I'm back into bagels and cream cheese.
I noticed.
Yes, yeah, yes, we've all
I
noticed.
took notice.
So
I just need a bagel.
they're really good.
Man.
So bagels and cream cheese.
Meh.
A lot of things I want to discuss. And this makes me sad you're not a bagel and cream cheese guy.
I love bagels, but like, come on, man.
Come on, what?
I mean, like, they're not like god tier bread.
With the cream cheese, they are.
Yeah, but yeah, okay.
So, like, I want to go over your top combinations of bagel and cream cheese type.
Ready.
Hit me.
Asiago bagel with the onions and chive cream cheese.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's an Einstein class. I think we did that in college.
Yeah, we did.
What else you got?
Everything bagel,
Okay.
sun-dried tomato cream cheese.
Ooh. I was hoping you'd say something wonky stupid like salmon cream cheese. But those people are out there.
Yeah,
A lot of people like
eat
bagel
that
and
shit,
lox.
but it's not good.
You know, bagel and lox, God love you if you like bagel and lox. I don't get it. I don't want raw salmon for my breakfast. I mean, I just don't.
No, now hold on. If you get it from a place like in New York, it's really good. But
Yeah.
but I'm still on your side. It is still overrated. Those people are only eating that because it is so good there.
And because
that
it's
they're
so
like,
New York.
Yeah, like you know what I mean? Like it's like, yeah, all right, it's good.
Yeah, Tommy,
It is
go get the lox, Tommy.
What pisses me off is when somebody bites into one and they're like, "Oh my god, oh god, oh."
Have you
oh
ever
my
had
God,
this?
Yeah, oh my god.
You've
oh my God.
never tasted
It's
New
like,
York, and if you
listen,
tasted this,
Man, if you don't swallow that salty ass fish,
get that
eh,
uncooked fish down your gizzard right
yeah,
now.
listen, it's good.
I don't want to see that thing hanging out of your mouth.
The thing about it that's crazy to me is the best part of it, the part that ties it all together, is the onion. Like all the rest
Yeah.
of it, like without the red onion, you ain't doing shit. Like and it's crazy to me because when that's in there and you get that perfect bite, you're like, all right, I get it.
But here's what I can't get on board with. I just can't do fish for breakfast, man. Especially raw fish.
Hey,
Don't
let Beard Meats Food hear that. What's next? No baked beans?
Yeah, for breakfast? No, I'm not an English breakfast guy.
Baked beans are
no blood sausage, no baked beans.
Hey, listen up, Brits. Baked beans, garbage tier beans. Garbage tier beans.
Yeah,
they're my least. They're bottom of the barrel.
I
beans.
do like them, but
yeah,
once again, not
candied beans, dude.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Sweet beans, it's all right.
But I just can't get in the salmon for breakfast.
I get it. I can't get into beans for breakfast.
Fair enough.
I mean, actually, that's a total lie. Like, if it's like some chilaquiles with like some refried beans on them or something, like, yeah, I'm in. Or black beans.
Mexican.
I'm in. Mexican will prove me wrong. But baked beans, bro? That's what you guys are pulling out?
I mean, country not known for their cuisine.
No, exactly. Remember that. I'll eat it. I'll eat it out of respect for you, but it's not top tier. It's not. The English breakfast is mid. Their sausages are crazy good though.
Yeah,
they're killing the sausage game and the hash brown game. I'll get hats off. All right, listen.
I just can't do that salmon breakfast.
Salmon breakfast is also mid.
Some other flavors I want to pop in that I'll give you. I like to get wild with this strawberry and cream cheese. That's not even what I'm saying. But that's one of them. So blueberry bagel with strawberry cream cheese.
Good.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's all right.
My favorite one, this is like dessert for breakfast, is chocolate chip bagel with the cappuccino cream cheese.
Absolutely not.
That's an Einstein straight up schmear.
Dessert bagel blueberry with the strawberry cream cheese. I'm picking that over that every time. I don't want a chocolate chip bagel.
I used to get when I would get two bagels and cream cheese for breakfast.
Jesus.
One of them, yeah.
Holy constipated.
Got to fuel this thing.
No, you don't. Not anymore.
But anyways, I don't get the luxury of buying all these fancy ones anymore. So my new bagel game has just been a way to save money for breakfast is, just straight up grocery store bagels. And I've encountered some things back in my bagel, resurgence. Why don't they cut them all the way in half?
I don't know.
Nothing makes me more angry when I have a pre-cut bagel that I still have to fucking grind away with a plastic knife and it never cuts right.
Is your knife plastic?
Because I'm usually eating them at work. But it's like, why? Why couldn't you just cut it all the way for me?
I really don't have an answer.
It's making me so mad. I've been really thinking over this.
Stop eating store-bought bagels, bro. Stop doing that.
Well,
nobody's doing that. Nobody's doing that but you.
No, they're selling thousands of bagels. Ugh. The people are buying them.
Hey, we just went $2 for those. That's how you know they're not.
Well, those are fresh baked Publix, baby.
Stop.
Fresh baked.
Yeah, they're so fresh they didn't cut them all the way in half.
This is another thing I noticed, which doesn't make any sense in the store-bought bagel game. Every bagel, regardless of brand or flavor, somehow is 220 calories. How is that possible? When one bagel has this and one bagel has that, and this one's got blueberries. How are they all the same calories? This seems like the biggest, Big Bagel's up to something.
You know who never noticed that? The rest of the world. Because when they buy bagels, they don't look at the calories.
I was just curious.
Bagels are not good for you.
Because one day I bought egg bagels, and then one day I bought blueberry bagels, and I was like, I wonder if, the egg bagel has more protein and more calories.
It is curious.
And then it sent me down a rabbit hole of every flavor I looked at, and regardless of brand, 220. Apparently that's the magic bagel number. If you want to sell bagels, Big Bagel only allows 220.
I think it's bagel bullshit.
So how are they accounting for, let's say it's chock full of blueberries. It's got a higher calorie. What are they taking away to make them all even?
Well, let's be clear. There ain't a single bagel company at the store-bought area where you will find an abundance of blueberries in your bagel.
I bought a Linder's pretty good the other day. That's like a big name brand in the bagel game.
But go get a real bagel somewhere.
I know, but my point is the same. The math doesn't add up to me.
It's not math.
A potato bagel and a blueberry bagel, everything bagel, onion bagel. How do they all have the same calories?
Something
is up.
Something is up. I think you should just be better about your bagels. Be a better bagel buyer, and don't buy from Publix.
Better bagel buyer, better bagel buyer.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Give it a go.
Better bagel buyer, better bagel buyer, better bagel buyer, better bagel buyer, better bagel. Better bagel buyer, better bagel buyer.
Better bagel bile.
better bagel bile.
Oh my God. That's that liquor tea. Keoh's on that liquor tea tonight.
Better bagel buyer.
Anyway, that just really was grinding my bagel gears.
Man, fuck these bagels. What else you got? Bagels. And
This is the stunning conclusion of this episode.
Oh, wow.
Got a couple minutes left. They're not all going to be bangers.
I got an idea. Toast.
So you're saying move to toast.
I'm saying you're like putting these bagels on a pedestal.
I just really got back into them.
Yeah,
Something about bagels and cream cheese, like the right mix of carbs and fat. I just feel fulfilled.
Yeah, I guess.
So if you're going toast, what are you, a toast guy?
No.
You fucking peanut butter guy?
I'm not any of that.
Again, jam?
Can't eat that stuff.
Orange marmalade?
Not eating that. I can't do that. But like if I was gonna be a bagel guy, I would be a respectable human being and go to a bagel place. I wouldn't try to make my own.
But the point is to save money. So I can't.
No, that's not the point of bagels.
It's a cheap breakfast.
Way to miss the point of bagels. Congratulations.
Well, sometimes you can treat yourself, but my point is to have a tasty, cheap breakfast. It's not the worst. It's not great, but it's not the worst.
Okay, it's pretty bad. You might as well enjoy what you want. Because you're not fucking moving mountains with your fucking shitty store-bought bagels.
A couple hundred calories for some bagels is good. It's
is
nice
that what
and
you
easy.
think when you put cream cheese on it? Is that what you thought? You
I
thought
just
it
feel
was
like
a couple hundred calories? Guess what? You put a couple more 100 calories on the bagel.
No, stop it.
Absolutely.
Buy that garden veggie.
Oh, yeah. There's so many vegetables in it. Just chunky veg.
It's happening.
Just so much vegetable.
If it's let's make a fresh
Bro.
one. It's basically salsa. It just has a few pieces of cheese in it.
Bro, stop eating that.
Fiesta veggie schmear.
Yeah. Oh, I had cookie two-step last night. I got to be better. Let me make a bagel.
Don't get me started.
You're,
Breakfast is good to start the metabolism.
Okay, start it right.
Yeah, a bagel.
Some eggs.
Sponsored by Bagels.
Dude, you're doing it all wrong. Everybody tune in. Garrett's about to get fat as fuck. He's making all the wrong choices and is justifying them by buying them at Publix.
We're going to do mukbangs. We're going to get fat. We're going to live life.
Stay tuned as me and Garrett switch places.
This has been the Fat Cast. Comment down below your favorite bagel flavors.
Extra credit for anybody who just comments bagels are super mid.
Nah, I want to hear bagel combinations, your favorite bagel places, anything about bagels.
Somebody's going to say Publix, right?
Somebody's going to say the gym, and I'm going to have a cold look in the mirror that morning. Oh, single creamy tear. You think they make bagel holes like donut holes?
Yeah, no, they don't. You know why they don't? Because nobody likes bagels.